Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I decided to share something that I think will be useful to you, my subscribers, especially you who are aspiring to move down here, either to study, either to work in Sweden. And I'm talking about Sweden's job market in 2025. What should you, as an aspiring migrant, need to know or be aware of what's changing, which jobs are in demand, which ones aren't, and what you should know if you are planning to move here for work. So grab a tea or coffee and get comfortable, and let's get into today's video. So as at 2025, Sweden's employment landscape is showing like mixed pictures, to be honest. I mean, the unemployment rate has risen approximately 8%, up from 7.7% that it was in 2023. The job market in Sweden is really fluctuating, and in 2025 there's no difference. Now, Sweden is pushing hard for sustainability, for digitalization, for maybe AI driven industries, which means that some fields right now are booming while others are slowing down. Now, overall, Sweden still has a strong economy, but there have been different shifts. Companies are looking for people with specialized skills rather than people that have generalized skills, right? If you're moving here, it's important that you understand this trend, because it's going to help you to like plan better, increase your chances of maybe finding a job. Now, what sectors are really doing well? What sectors are growing? What sectors are offering promising opportunities? The first sector, of course, we already know is the tech and the IT industry. You know, I always tell people that Sweden is like a big tech hub, tech giant, and companies are hiring software developers, AI specialists, cybersecurity experts, and data analysts. So if you are into coding, or you are into IT, you are the tech bro and the tech sis, your chances of getting a job here in Sweden is really high. So you want to key into this opportunity and stick to this growing sector. Now, another sector that is doing relatively well is the green energy and sustainability. As you already know, Sweden is big on sustainability. So jobs in renewable energy, jobs in electrical vehicles, or environmental engineering are growing very fast. So if your field maybe falls among these sectors, then just know that getting a job here will be relatively easy for you. Now, the next sector that is really doing well, and I don't think it's going to stop doing well, is the health and elderly care sector. Now, Sweden has like an aging population. Like these days, people are growing old very fast, right? So there is great need for doctors, there's great need for nurses, for caregivers, for social workers, and there's great need. They are always in demand. So this sector is really booming, and you really need to, if you have experience in these things, you really want to like key into this industry. Another sector that's doing well is engineering and manufacturing industry. Now, there are still like strong demand for mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, and civil engineers, especially in industries like that are working towards greener production methods. So if you are skilled in any of these areas, just know that you are lucky, and your chances of getting like a job is relatively high, a bit high. Do you get? Now, why some industries are doing well? There are some industries that are like they've reduced the amount of employments that they do. And one of such industry is retail and customer service. A lot of companies are shifting to online services. They are reducing the demand of normal, like, come to job work and do your job, right? So most people now work from home, and now most of them, they use like AI to like do whatever it is that they want to do. So this sector has reduced like that employment rate, right? Another sector that is slowing down is construction. The high cost of living is affecting like practically everybody. So due to high interest rate and economic shift, new housing constructions projects, they've like reduced. It's not more like before that every time you see like new housing coming up like that. So these things have like come down. So if you are coming to Sweden, it's good that you try to like position yourself um in these growing sectors, growing industry, rather than those that are becoming like more competitive or they are very shrinking. Another thing I need to talk about when it comes to the Swedish job market is location. One thing that people don't know, or one thing that people don't realize, is that job opportunities in Sweden really depend on where you live, as an immigrant or as a person. Now, let's take for example Stockholm. Stockholm, of course, we already know that Stockholm is like the capital, or the capital of Sweden, which everybody wants to go there. Is the best place. So if you are looking for tech jobs, if you are looking for finance jobs, for business roles, if you're in the IT, then maybe you want to like maybe live in that area, because these are where you're going to get this kind of job. For people in Gothenburg is known for like engineering jobs, automation or automotive jobs. Like, you get companies like Volvo, it's there. If you are a mechanical or electrical engineering, um you can get jobs relating to this field in that city. So it's a good place to look at if you are into like maybe mechanical or engineering field, right? So for Malmo has like a mix of tech, logistics, startup opportunities, plus there are benefits for you to like connect to Denmark, Copenhagen. You can go there to work. So Malmo is also a good place. And then we have northern Sweden. We have Luleå, Umeå, Kiruna. There are growing opportunities in green energy in these areas. Mining is there, industrial development is there. So the government is like trying to invest in making these areas attractive for workers. So you want to look into these cities and see if you can explore any opportunities there. So if you are moving to Sweden, maybe you are planning to move to Sweden, it's important that you want to like do your own research, especially if you have good skills, so that you can go to a city that aligns well with what your aligns well with the skills that you have. Not every job is available everywhere, you understand, and you don't want to go to a place whereby you feel redundant, you feel you're not tapping into your potential, right? So location is very, very important when it comes to getting a job here in Sweden. So now, what is changing when it comes to Sweden's job market? um a lot of jobs are now becoming remote or hybrid. Companies are embracing the flexible work models, right? That's what I noticed. So if you are in the tech or you are in the digital space, you might be able to work from home, and or work in the hybrid setup, so maybe have more time for yourself and for your family, right? Another thing that I noticed is that there is higher language requirement. Like before, people can take you, like they can take you and like maybe like try to employ you because you have the skills. But right now, emphasis is being placed on language. Whew. More companies want workers who speak at least basic Swedish. In fact, it's not even basic Swedish. They want you to speak Swedish in writing, in speaking, and in listening. They want you not. They don't even want basic. So they want you to be very good in Swedish, even as an international student, yeah, or international immigrant. So this is another thing that I noticed that is changing. Now, another thing that is changing is that there are a lot of opportunities for freelance work, for short term and freelance work. Now, why this may not be good useful for you as an immigrant who is like seeking for a work permit, but it's just good to note that opportunities for freelancing is available. There are project-based contracts, and freelancing is on the rise, meaning that you might not get a permanent job right away, but you can get a contract job that can give you opportunity to like get started, or gives you opportunity to pave your way into getting a permanent job. So if you're moving here, please be ready to be flexible. The job market is becoming something else, so you have to like be adaptive, so that you don't like get overwhelmed and feel sad. Do you get? So as an immigrant, what should you be aware of if you are moving here to Sweden for work? There are some things that I feel you should be aware of. Number one is the language barrier. I cannot make a video without talking about language. In fact, language weather, I cannot make a video without talking about it. Yeah. So language barrier, many jobs are in English, right? Learning Swedish will give you like an upper hand in getting a job, or upper hand in having more job opportunities, right? Another thing is there's competition. Ooh, the competition now is high. Even with your skills, you may face competition, especially in entry level jobs. Now, you may feel that this video might not be for you, but I feel like we don't want to limit ourselves. Yeah, they always say, oh, when you come here, you're going to clean, you're going to do that. But I'm making this video for you that want to aim high, for that want to, you can be in the professional field. There's nothing bad about you changing the narrative, right? So bear in mind that competition is very, very high. So it's good that when you start a job, or when you get a job, you have to be patient and keep improving yourself, keep improving your resume. Another thing that you need to keep in mind is the work culture. Like, you know, it's their work culture is different from what we are used to. The Swedish work and the work environment, they value your time. They want you to balance your life and your work. They are big on teamwork. They don't want you to just be doing, oh, just myself. No, teamwork and independence goes together, right? So the hiring process can sometimes take time. So don't get discouraged. So those are the work culture. Sometimes it takes 2 months before they can get somebody to fill a role. So this can be frustrating, especially when you are waiting, like you make an application and you are waiting for a response. 1 month has gone, 2 months have gone, you've not seen anything, and then sometimes you can get rejected, or sometimes you don't even hear from them at all. So these are the things that are changing. Another thing that I need you to be aware of is that networking. Guys, I can never make a video without talking about networking. Networking is key. A lot of jobs aren't even advertised. That's one thing you need to know. Most jobs are not advertised. So it's important that you connect with people on LinkedIn, connect with people on in your industry, reach out to them. When you come to Sweden, just like put your job search for Sweden. Especially if you know that you're looking for a professional job, let your job search be in Sweden or the whole of Europe, right? So that you can like have those professional opportunities, right? So like I said, most jobs are not advertised. So it's the connections you've made, the networking you've made, that can give you opportunity to get jobs. So try to join groups, try to make friends. This can help you to get job opportunities faster. So the big question is Sweden still a great place for you to work, or for work opportunities? Like any other place, it's about the right skills, right? Being in the right location at the right time, at the right everything. Do you get? Also understanding how the market works. So if you are planning to move here, it's important you do like in-depth research. It's going to help you. If you are going to upskill, please by all means upskill. Upskill where is necessary, upskill where is needed, upskill where you feel there is demand, right? And stay consistent and persistent. You are going to excel. Do you get? So don't limit yourself. Like I tell people in my group that you see um learning about tech, cybersecurity, data analytics, data science, it's going to help you a lot. Even if you don't get job in Sweden, at least when you arrive here, you can do some remote jobs. You can look for remote jobs and apply to remote jobs and get them. Now, if you don't upskill, how are you going to get these jobs? It's not going to be possible. So you need to upskill. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope like I helped you to like have a broader picture of what to expect, what Sweden job market is looking like, and yeah, that's it. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more updates on life in Sweden, and if you have any questions, please feel free to drop your questions in the comment section. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Hey do.